Okay guys, what we're going to do here is show you how to do an order that is going to add multiple items from multiple brands because it can get a little tricky. Um, and we're going to work through this so that you can see it and we'll go from there. So typically what you would do is you'd go into your view all product specials and you'd look at an item like Philos. You'd read through the specs on the page, and then you'd say, hey, I really like this, so I'm going to go add it to my warehouse order because I've got an account with Unify East Sarasota, and I pick that. And you know how things happen in getting into your account. You've looked at the other email on just the one product order, so you know this. So basically, you're inside of your account in Turnpike. So the way it works is you have to click on add a new order and then bring you to this option where you can add to an existing order, or in this case I recommend adding a new order, and then you have to pick the location that you're buying for, which is your particular store address. So you pick that, and when you finally pick that, it dumps you into the Turnpike system with the brand that you've selected. So what we're going to do for quick purposes here is we're going to add that item, and we're going to add this item, taking one case of each to our shopping cart. And so when you look at it up top here, you'll see the Unify East Sarasota order with one case of each of these two Philos beans. And you're like, well, that's great. Now I want to add more to it because I like some of the other items. Well, what you do is you go back to this tab, which is the Buy on Turnpike site. You're back there, and you decide, hey, I want to try some undercover chocolate. I want to add this as well. So you're in the previous tab, toggling back and forth between the Turnpike shop and Buy on Turnpike to, maneuver through these deals. You decide I want some undercover chocolate. You kind of go down, peruse through the information, like the idea, and you go back here, and in this case you don't have the Sarasota warehouse, but for whatever reason you can get it from, Unify York. And what it'll do, it's going to take you back into the system again. And when you scroll down, you'll see those are the two items that are available in Unify York. So you're going to take one of these and one of these, in each case add it to the cart. And if you go back up, you will see that there's actually two orders, one for Unify East Sarasota and one for Unify East York. And there's items in both of those. If you have an account for both of the for Unify East, it'll work in either case, just so long as you have access to the warehouse. And one of the most important things to note here is now we have two shop tabs. So that's the original Buy on Turnpike, and you have two shop tabs. And what it does is every time you add something from Buy on, it pops up a new tab. If you look at the first tab, you only see the Sarasota order. That's it. If you look at the second tab, you'll see both the Sarasota and the York order. So the moral of the story here is when you go back to Turnpike, we'll do it one more time, and we'll go to the product specials and we'll try Shaka Tea and decide that we want to buy some of these as well. Here Sarasota is available, so watch this. We're going to pick Sarasota, and it'll go right into the Sarasota cart. You'll see it at the bottom here. Here's the items available in the Sarasota warehouse. So I'm going to take two of these because I can. And if you roll up here to the orders, you'll see in the Unify East Sarasota warehouse, there was the original Philos, some Shaka Tea, and there's also the York order of undercover chocolate. Again, note up the top here, the leftmost tab for the shop is next to the Buy On tab, and that's the way it works. So this one, Sarasota warehouse, only Philos. This one, Sarasota warehouse, Philos, and Shaka Tea. So the leftmost tabs of the Turnpike shop are the ones that have the most current product for you. And so what you do at this point, you decide, all right, I'm good with that. What you are going to need is put your name in as a buyer so that when this goes to approval state, they know that it's you. The account number here is auto populated from our system. If it doesn't do that, please double check this account number to make sure that it's the correct thing. So the account number is in both of these orders for the York and the Sarasota warehouse. But primarily in this case, it's all good. You will see the deal amounts that we've pre-populated for you here, like this 50% off. In this demo, here we have 15 and 35 that add up for the 15%. So you should see that. If there's any special information, we always recommend putting the information in the order notes. If you got some special instructions from your inside salesperson, put it in there. But at this point, basically all you need to do is submit your order, and it's gonna dump it all into the system, and it's off to the races. And that's basically it. If you have any questions, email us, click on your Need Assistance tab down here and type in a message, and somebody will be willing to help you. But that's basically it. Once you get the hang of maneuvering through Turnpike, it's a very powerful tool which will be able to get you a lot of unique, amazing products at the best prices money can find. So that's it. Thank you.